Most people won't believe this, but all you need is 200 views a month to make over $10,000 a month on YouTube. Here's the proof and the math to back it up. So simple, you can literally do it on a piece of paper and just write it out for yourself. So everyone is chasing the wrong number. Everybody's chasing the wrong thing. We're in an attention economy, sure, but most people try to actually do it by maximizing the average view duration, maximizing the thumbnail and how many people click through it, maximizing the just everything. They're all doing it wrong. And what most people obsess over is the amount of views, the subscribers, and the viral moments that they get throughout their channel. Trying to hit the algorithm, trying to think to themselves, if I can just get a bunch of people, eventually somebody will cave in and buy my offer for whatever that may be. Now, if you're a high-ticket coach, consulting, or you run a service-based business, any form of high-ticket service, it's almost impossible to close somebody on a very expensive deal that they just do not need. And it's very hard to find clients in the first place. So if you think posting a bunch of videos trying to get thousands of views is just luckily going to come across the right person, you're just going to continuously be playing the luck game. You don't even know who your ICP is. You don't know how to target them. And you're just going to constantly just spray and pray, hoping your business survives. So what actually pays the bills is not high view counts. The right audience does, even if that means getting only 200 views a video. So the right 200,000 beats the wrong 200,000. Now, if you've watched William Brown's video, this is pretty much, an easier, more kind of dumbed down version of his video. So if you're coming back from that, great. So the right 200, wrong 200, whatever, is the right 200 viewers who took the next step, is a booked calendar. They already choose you. So again, the same example that he gave in the video, putting up a hot dog stand in, a place that people don't need hot dogs, rather than setting up a hot dog stand in a place that does. It's very simple, but so many people get this wrong. So buyers who find you through your targeted content that they searched up themselves already trust you. And trust creates sales, not algorithms, not virality. Trust is the only currency that converts. So even though we're in an attention economy where you can get millions of views on short form content and TikTok, Instagram, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Sure, people are making millions of dollars through e-commerce, but are we running e-commerce businesses? No, we're running actual information, service-based, and expertise businesses, so you won't have to worry about that whatsoever. So here's the kind of math breaking down everything that you need to know. Let's just say on the low-ass end, you want to run your own $50 month program, whatever that may be. Again, 200, the correct people. Not saying that all 200 of the views on your videos are going to sign up. We can go ahead and change the math very simply. Let's just go ahead and put it at a $5,000 a month offer if you want. All you have to do is just take a calculator. Like I said, you can take it on your phone. 200, let's just say 1% conversion rate close, which if you're getting 200 views on your video, you're doing it very well to the T using all the strategies. All you got to do is just multiply by 1%. Let's say maybe 5% book a call. You get a 20% close rate. That's literally just 1%. That's 2 clients. And if you just do a $5,000 coaching offer, $10,000. Simple as that. You don't need 1 million subscribers. You just need the right 200 people to find you. So going back, here's the math. Essentially, 200 targeted viewers. That's all you really need per video. And let's just say that you have a $5,000 a month service. Now, it can be a one-time offer. It can be a monthly offer. Whatever that may be, all you have to do is do the simple math of 200 views. And let's just say on the very much low end, 5% of those book in a call. So 0.05. There you go. 10 calls, which is pretty average. If you take all the strategies that I give you, 10% of those, let's just say that you close on average only 20%. But given that you have a very good sales funnel, you have a very good offer, you have a very good YouTube video, 20% is a pretty average, close rate. You get 2 sales per month at $5,000 a pop, $10,000 a month. Simple as that. Now, going back to this, you don't need 1 million subscribers. You just need the right 200 people to find you. So viral is a trap. You never want to go viral. And that's probably the most counterintuitive thing when starting an online business. You think that's great, millions of people. But imagine this. You have a $200 offer, or even maybe $50, whatever that may be. You have hundreds of people purchase it. First of all, a lower ticket amount gets usually lower quality clients, meaning they are more, they're less intuitive with their money. They're going to want an amazing product because they don't have much money in the first place. They're going to be demanding their money back. They're going to be demanding results. But the people that usually spend the most money with you are the most intellect, the most, people that just have common sense and are not going to bug you around every 5 seconds asking where's the money at. Makes sense, right? And you work with less people. The more people you work with, bigger headache, bigger team for the, just more headache. 500,000 views from curious strangers is going to alter you, low revenue, wrong audience, wrong intent, zero trust. Volume is insanity. Conversion is reality. Now, with 200 views from desperate buyers, people that desperately need your problem, $10,000 a month is baby numbers. And this information, this coaching, this education niche, era that we're in, with these micro niche YouTube channels, $10,000 a month is laughable. You can get that with 100 subscribers on YouTube, and it's not that hard whatsoever, especially if you're selling something high ticket. Again, the right audience, the right problem, full trust in whatever you have to offer. So what most creators get wrong is that they optimize for the algorithm. And don't get me wrong, if you really want to, that's perfectly fine because, hey, let's just say that you do have a good video that actually helps people and actually gets them the problems. If you combine it with the algorithm, that's great. You get a bunch of clicks, watch time, engagement, all that sort of stuff. The issue is you are not also optimizing for the buyer. So your bank account rewards trust, specificity, depth, real solutions. So you actually tailoring the video towards their problem, showing them your real solution, that's where they're actually going to want to give you their money. Because at the end of the day, business is simply solving problems. And if they don't even know that they have a problem, or they don't even know that you have a solution, doesn't matter how viral your video goes, it's not going to work. So stop feeding the machine, start serving the buyer. So in the proof, like I said, 200 targeted views per video. If you're consistent with it, what I mean by that is minimum 1 post per week, which is very easy, very attainable. You sit down on a camera just like I am and you talk. If you're consistent with that and you're consistently getting 200 views, that money's yours. You have to be intentional and very buyer focused with it as well. Not you focused, buyer focused. Now, this is 100% real creators. You don't have to be a celebrity, no massive channels. And every single month, you can get getting consistent revenue of $10,000 with 0 viral moments required. Simple as that. So the way to actually get the 200 correct viewers to your channel, you got to speak one-to-one. You have to target a specific person. Now, it goes a little bit deeper than just talking to a specific person that has a specific problem. That's great. What I mean by that as well is to actually speak to the person. So notice that I'm slowed. I'm talking to you as if I were sitting on a coaching call with you. I'm just chilling here, enjoying, going slow, pretty much speaking as if you were my best friend. That's another thing you got to keep in account. You have to be very slow and personalized with this. And of course, you have to speak to one. Speak to one person. Don't say we all have this problem. Say you have this problem. This is exactly how you can fix it and change your life. So you have to call out the person with a specific problem. And as many people say, the riches are in the niches. The more niche you go down, I mean, it's all supply and demand from there. You have to solve it fully. So this is what a lot of people get wrong. And William Brown actually does a very good example of this. So he speaks, and he's mainly an education-based company. So he essentially teaches people his knowledge, what he has to offer. And he loves to say, teach, wow, not how. So a lot of the times, people give out too much value. They give out pretty much everything that they need to know. So why would I go through with you? Why would I work with you if I've gotten everything? So you want to kind of not take the full approach of wow and give them pretty much nothing. You don't also want to give them too much how. You want to put it right in the middle so they say, wow, now how do I continue to do this? Because you've already given me the nuggets. I just need the full nugget. How do I actually do it completely? I'm intrigued. I like your knowledge. I think you're credible. Then you need to invite them forward. This is very important. You can't just say, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can do that. But if you're not clearly getting them to the next step, whether that be a lead magnet or booking a call or joining a community, whatever that may be. I mean, if you're just not plugging it, I mean, simple as that. And then from there, you just have to repeat it constantly and constantly. Now, this simple loop repeated constantly is how people are creating 10K months every single month without going viral. And that's the best part. The people that you do not see, and you got to keep this in mind, by the way. You might be thinking, oh, I don't know any people, excuse me, I don't know any people that are having micro niche YouTube channels making a bunch of money. That's exactly right. They're micro niche, so you're not seeing it for a reason, because you're not in that industry. If you go on the YouTube homepage, you look at some super viral videos. Of course, it's going to show you the stuff that you're interested in. So, for me, it would be like, making money online. So I'm going to see the biggest YouTubers out there. I'm going to see TGR, Brez Scales, all these super rich gurus and whatnot. But those people are relying on virality. That's why they're in front of your face in the first place, because the way to go viral is by them being on everybody's Explore page. You don't see the small channels just like this on your For You page. You don't see that. That's why, because we're behind the scenes actually making the money as real people. And essentially, the way that you can stop chasing views and actually attracting those buyers is not by becoming the most popular, by getting millions of views, scattering your audience around without low trust or low conversion. The right people are the ones that are the most trusted. Again, you don't have to give everything that you know, but you need to build credibility within your sub niche. 200 right viewers, specific audience, deep trust, consistent sales. Now, the creators winning on YouTube are not the most popular. They're the most trusted. The obvious choice for your 200. So if you guys are ready to stop going viral, start actually getting paid. So whether you have a course business, a consulting business, a service-based business, any of those three, agency, whatever that may be, all you have to do is just watch the playlist in the top left. I don't have an offer for you at the moment. I don't have a course to sell you. I don't have anything. Eventually, I will be opening spots up so I can actually help you guys build this stuff out if you don't have a YouTube channel already. But for the meantime, if you just have 10, 20, 30 minutes of your day, watch that playlist. It teaches you exactly which videos to start posting. Just get the ball rolling. And if you're finding any troubles or complications, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll be surely and very shortly to go ahead and launch something to help you guys out.